Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. We have a digital score sheet for basketball games, and when you use the digital score sheet instead of the old paper version, your game will also be broadcasted live, so anyone can follow the score during the game. So I'm going to do a series of 4 videos. The first one, which is this one, I'm just going to show you how the standard protocol works, which is scoring, fouls, and timeouts. The second video, I'm going to show you how you can also get all other stats like rebounds, assists, missed shots, substitutions. And you can actually have other people doing those tasks while you do the digital score sheet. In the third video, I'm going to show you how to set up your own game, because it doesn't have to be a public game or anything like that. You can, anyone who has a basketball game, basically anywhere in the world, you can use the digital score sheet, and you can broadcast it live. And the fourth video, which is the last one, I'm going to show you how to practice, because we have a very cool feature called the Academy. Okay, so I'm going to just go right to it. In the first video, I'm just going to show you how it works. So assume I'm sitting at a game and I'm doing the score sheet as the main game official. I'm just going to switch to my browser, just a second, like that. Okay. So what I do, I go into livemvpapp.dk, and it will ask what I'm doing. You can see there are 6 options here. And I'm going to choose this one, official. Now I can be official, which means I can do the score sheet for any public game or any private game. You can see in Denmark we have all public games here. But for this demonstration I have created a small private league, which I'm calling DNBA. You can go into this league and you can see I have 6 games here, and I'm going to be the game official for this game, Boston Celtics versus Chicago. So this is basically how it looks before we start. When you click the team name, you can see the lineup. The lineup can be set up by the coach before the game, or you can just set the lineup up here. You can also see, if I click Chicago, we have the lineup here. You can also see the starters, and basically this is just a matter of registering points, timeouts, and fouls. So I'm just going to start the game, and this is how it looks. So like in any paper version of the digital score sheet, when something happens, you usually write it down. Here you just click it. So let's say Boston scores a 2-pointer. You click 2-pointer and the number of the person who scored. And again, if Chicago scores a 3-pointer, select it and the person who scored. You might notice that I'm just going to do a 2-pointer again here. Down here we have the scoreboard minutes. So that's what you view in the gyms, or if you're at the gym, you see 09 point something on the scoreboard, the time. You adjust it here. So if it's down to 8, I just do it like this, and that's how you maintain the correct minutes in the score sheet. This you would normally just write in the protocol, but here you just select it from this box. When there's a foul, you just click the foul button. Who's doing the foul, and what kind of foul? Defensive, offensive, technical, unsportsmanlike, or flagrant, like they call it in the NBA, or disqualified. Like that, and then it's registered. Okay, what's really cool about me doing the score sheet in this way is, because I'm doing it online, anyone who has access to this game or can follow the score live. So I'm just going to switch to another browser where assume that in this browser I'm just a person who's sitting somewhere else. I'm not in the gym. And when I go to live MVP at .dk, I'm selecting to be a fan. And when I'm a fan, like I said, if it's a public game, I can just find it in here. Let's say this is the first division in Denmark, for instance, for men. But if I want to find the private game, the one that I'm officiating right now, I enter the private league code, and now I see the leagues here. And you can see the green one, it's in progress. So assuming I'm following the game somewhere else, anything that happens in the game I can see here. So let me just demonstrate. If I go back and select the free throw from number 0 and he makes it, it comes up who's everyone who's following the game, and they can see it right there. They can also see live stats by clicking this button. They can see all the live stats from the game, and that's basically it for the fan. As when I'm doing the score sheet, something might happen which requires me to do something. Let's say someone gets a disqualification or something like that. Let's say number 33, he gets a disqualifying foul. I get a message down here. Every time there's something I need to remember, I can say to the referee, hey, this guy needs to leave the gym and stuff like that. So all messages are down here. Controlling the score sheet I do from up here. So let's say the period is done. For instance, I click here, I just click next period, and we're in the second quarter. When the game is finished, I'm clicking end game, and the game is finished. If I, as the scorekeeper, wants to check the game stats, I can also check them from here. I can also see the game progress here, just how the score is developed during the game. If someone is protesting, that happens sometimes in Denmark. Let's say that there was a shot clock violation and it was a tight game, and that the team didn't think that the clock went off. They can actually do a protest right here. They just tell me that they want to protest. I write down the protest here, and after the game the referee will report it to the association. So we can do both a home protest and an away protest. The reset all is basically just to clear all events. Normally you only do that if you're practicing. The edit events is if I've done something wrong. Let's say I'm in the game, and I'm gonna give Michael Jordan a 3-pointer, just like that. But it wasn't a 3-pointer, it was a 2-pointer, so I need to correct it. I go up here, click the info button, edit events. Now I have all events from the game. If I click on it, I can change it. So this Michael Jordan win, I'm just going to change it to a 2-pointer, like that. And that's corrected. And that's basically it. Doing the score sheet is very, very easy. Just remember to switch the period and end the game when it's done. And then everyone else who follows the game can see it live. I'm just going to switch back to the video, just a moment. Okay, that was the first video, so now you can see how easy it is. The next video, which is part 2, which I'm going to do in a moment, I'll show you how to also add rebounds, assists, and stuff like that to the game. But thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned.